Now, lots of you have already bought an F2 Ultra, either the MOPA or the UV version, and I'm sure you're loving etching away. They're awesome, aren't they? But there's one issue you will encounter, and that issue is a really good idea. Now, good ideas are fine. You etch them, everyone applauds, and it's fine. But really good ideas are the problem. Those are the ideas that cause people to start saying, can I have one of them? Or you start thinking, I could batch produce these pens as a little side hustle. Or that persuasive friend suggests that you could etch a whole load of tags for your local club. And suddenly the challenge becomes greater. You don't mind lining things up once, but if you need to do 50 of them, then suddenly you're the problem. You have this blazing fast and super accurate laser. You have an amazing idea, but you're also a bottleneck. You're slowing things down and you're making errors, and the laser can only be as accurate and fast as the user. So what's the solution? Well, you can manually create a jig with tape, blue tack, bits of wood, but this isn't repeatable a month later. And whilst you can tailor it to your needs, it isn't the most reliable. Alternatively, you can buy a jig. However, I have discovered how expensive they are, considering most of the time they're 3D printed, and ultimately you're just paying for a file that you 3D print anyway. Also, those files are not always that adaptable. In fact, when I was researching this, I was amazed at how much variation there is in items that I thought were standard. For example, business cards may all look the same, but there are loads of different sizes around the world. So you might buy a holder for one set, but it won't fit the next. Or maybe you'll end up buying a set that doesn't fit your item in the first place. So I thought, what if there was another way? A totally modular and reusable system. One that is completely open source, so you can change and adapt it infinitely. And the cost is nothing. That would be pretty fantastic, right? Well, you'd better keep watching. It's Jigware. Now, to create a modular system, it doesn't make sense to reinvent the wheel. It's much better to use the best wheel that already exists. And for this purpose, there's one modular system that rules the flat, and it's Gridfinity. If you've watched my videos before, you'll already know that Gridfinity is an open source grid system originally designed for organising workshops, but it's now used for way more than that. Of course, I use it to organise my workshop as well, but I also use it in my craft room, my lounge, my kitchen, my study, my bathroom, even my garden, guys. So owning a 3D printer has been a massive game changer for me because it's much cheaper and adaptable to print home organisation than to buy it. Anyway, millions of people use Gridfinity to build stackable bins, tool holders and organisers. It's brilliant because the base grid is universal. Anything you make to fit Gridfinity will fit any Gridfinity base. The F2 Ultra base plate has M4 threaded holes on a 35mm rectangular grid. Same as the F2 Ultra UV and the F1 Ultra. It's screaming out for a Gridfinity base plate. So I designed the Gridfinity Jigware plate. You screw it down into those stock M4 holes and boom, your laser bed now speaks fluent Gridfinity. This opens up a world of possibilities for you. I've designed dozens and dozens of jigs for lasering common items like coasters, balls, pencils, etc. You simply download, print, and then it's time for the fun part. First, screw the Gridfinity plate into the laser bed, and then drop your Gridfinity bins into the plate. You can easily move this around to get to the position to your liking before you start lasering. The crucial thing is that once it's in position, there are a few big advantages. One, it allows you to quickly and easily pack a lot of items onto the plate in one go. Two, it holds in place awkward items that want to roll away or move, like cylindrical pencils or drinking glasses. And three, most importantly, it allows you to very quickly repeat the process with another batch of items without screwing anything into the bed or calibrating the laser again, because you know everything is in exactly the same place. Let me quickly tour you through the jigware I've created so far, and then I'll give you a few options of what to do if the dimensions I've provided are not identical to your needs, or if you have a completely different object that you want to lase. There's coin holders of all different sizes, so challenge coins become far less of a challenge. Pencil holders mean you can quickly slot a load in and you're ready to rock and roll, and they won't. Business cards can be slotted into this jig. Got an awkward sphere? Golf balls, table tennis balls, baubles, and more. Easy. Use these sphere jigs. And what about awkward glasses that are going to roll? Use this jig. Even if the sides aren't straight, you can adjust with these pieces. Keychains, tags, the options are endless. But let's say you've got weird options. Your business cards are different dimensions. What do? Well, all of the files I've provided are easy to tweak. You simply change the base dimensions or other features, and you can tailor to your heart's content. It is possible that you have a less common item that you want to batch engrave, such as a bamboo fully assembled hot end. This is where we see another advantage of using Gridfinity as our foundation. Search MakerWorld, and the chances are that someone has already made a Gridfinity bin that fits the item you're engraving. Print it, and so long as it's Gridfinity compatible, it will fit into the F2 Ultra jigware plate. Even if you don't find a shape, there's masses of amazing Gridfinity generators, so you can easily make your own Gridfinity compatible jig by using free tools such as tooltrace.ai. With these, you can take a photo of your item and it will cut out the shape into the Gridfinity bin. Download, print, and lase. But the real tests are time and accuracy. How much time does it save? Does it really help produce repeatable results? Now I think it's time for a little time challenge. I am going to time how long it takes me to laser 8 dice, both whilst I'm jigged up and also while I'm jigless. Let's get jiggy with it. Now the secret of jig systems is not the time it saves you in setting things up the first time, but every other time. I slotted my wooden cubes into the jig set, and then it was over to xTool Studio to create a quick template using the framing feature to make sure it was spot on. For the first side, with the jig, the process was super quick. Just line up my designs to the template for each cube. But without the jig, I really slowed down because the cubes were not all perfectly straight, and so each cube had to be slightly rotated. Come to the second side, the difference became even more obvious and I started to lose the will to live. But with the jig, it was absolutely sub-millimetre perfect already. So all I had to do was hit burn pretty much immediately without having to go through the rotation and framing process all over again. And for the third, the fourth, the fifth, I just sped through it. You get the point. Now imagine you're batching anything in serious numbers. Suddenly this becomes hundreds of times faster. That's the point of jigware. So that's jigware. I'll add links in the description to xTool's awesome F2 range. And if you hadn't seen my videos on these, then check out the links for them too. And I'll add links to the Jigware files so you too can get jigging away completely free. And because the STLs are free, you can modify them for your own needs and upload your own ideas to MakerWorld or Printables so the rest of the community can benefit. I guess all that remains now is to hand this over to you guys. So please try it out, share ideas, share successful jigs, and happy lasering. Hwyl fawr pawb. We're going to have to go there, aren't we? Guitar solo.
F2 Ultra ready. Workshop chaos. What do we need? Jigware. What holds the coin there? Jigware. How do I center? Jigware. Dog tags drifting. Jigware. Stop the chaos. Jigware. Ping pong rolling. Jigware. Pencil spinning. Jigware. Batch engraving. Jigware. Run the laser. Jigware. Etching glassware. Jigware. Coasters everywhere. Engraving Tupperware. Jigware. Label your underwear. Jigware. Etching a grizzly bear. Jigware. Print the mayor's hair. Jigware. Laser marking a billionaire. Tiny factory in your lair. Jigware. Time in your lair. Jigware. What's that over there? Jigware. Wait, wait. Wait, wait. What's that over there? Jigware. It's so cool it doesn't seem fair.